Behind the play, Welcher knocked down. Fans want to call, not going to get it. Hosang speeding up into the right circle. Stops looking for an open man, lets it go for Lambton. Behind the net, Wedman lost it out front. Hosang scores! First goal of the playoffs for Josh Hosang, and Florida gets first blood up 1-0 with 11:22 to go in the first period. Both teams back on the ice, ready to go for the second period of action. The long change frame as Cam Johnson, who made 6 saves on 6 shots, down to our broadcast right, down to our broadcast left. That's where you'll find Jeremy Brodeur. He went 7 for 8 in the first period. Now in the second period face-off courtesy of Rib City. Pendenza against Angaris. Puck drop, game back on. Florida up 1-0. Trying to have another strong period and see if they can't build on their lead in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Moberg with the puck now in the neutral zone. From the red line, wrists it in deep. Brodeur slows the puck down on its way to the near side corner. Felix forces it by Chow. Up the wall for Hirano. Felix knocked down, slow to get up. Fans looking for a call. And Garis is going to fight with Jostling. The first fight of the playoffs for the Everblades. Jostling dropping the gloves with Philip Angaris. After a hit, Jostling laid on Felix. Angaris getting a couple shots and knocking off Josling's helmet. Two of them wrapping each other up. Jostling trying to slip in some fists. Angaris now taking Jostling down. Well, that's one way to get a fast start in the second period. Toronto waiting for an explanation on the call. Not happy about something. That was pretty clearly a swipe to the back of Sambrook's head. Gives him a roughing call, and the Everblades will get their first chance on the power play tonight. A chance to go up 2-0. Fans don't like it. The Blades do. 6:44 left to go in the second. A big chance in this game for Florida to try and get a power play goal and make it a 2-0 game. They got one power play goal on 4 opportunities in Game 5. That one coming from Cole Moberg. He's not on the ice to start things off right now. The Everblades, they got out Riley, Carpenter, Chow, Jostling, and Hosang. The fans are letting their ire be heard. Feel a bit of a dive perhaps by Sambrook. Either way, they don't like it, but they're going to have to settle with it for the next 2 minutes or less. Thunder win the opening draw, get the clear down the ice right onto Johnson. He'll slide that away for Josh Hosang. Hosang tips it over the head of Felix. Around for Carpenter. He lost the handle on the puck. Smith trying to clear it away. Up top it goes for Will Riley. Down the right wall, Oliver Chow taking it below the bottom of the circle. Back up top, Riley walking it in off the line, goes over Jostling into the middle, tipped on, and they score. What a good deflection from Bobo Carpenter, and the Blades bury it on the power play and have a 2-0 lead with 6:10 to go in the second. Jostling comes off the bench, heads over to the box on the holding minor. Not pleased with the call. Yells into the official's ears. Brad Ralph shaking his head as well after that one. Behind the net, just that smallest of reaches. Oh, that one a little bit. That one you can certainly understand the frustration from the Everblades side of things. Their 4th conditioned error penalty kill of the game comes on. Well, it's called a hold. That's what they called it on the ice, and that's what puts Florida down for the next 2 minutes. 2:26 to go in the second period. And another chance for Adirondack, who are 0 for 3 in the man advantage so far, to get within 1. And there you go. Two seconds of power play time. That is all Adirondack needed. And Philip Angaris cranks it home right off the faceoff. And it's back to a 1-goal game. 6th of the playoffs for Angaris. A blast glove side on Cam Johnson. And Adirondack now has got their crowd to their feet. Feeling lively now. A power play goal. They're 1 for 4 on the man advantage. And that one, the first chance they get, Philip Angaris not wasting any time with it. Off the face-off, it was Ashbrook taking the draw. He didn't even win it. It was the Blades player who accidentally tapped it towards Angaris, and he just teed that one off and blasted it home. And the Thunder are within 1. Late in the second, Moberg trying his luck with a long slap shot. Blocker save made by Brodeur. On to the far wall, Moberg again. That slap shot off a body and wide. Abragamov trying to turn back. Wedman forces Abragamov into the boards. Ashbrook comes in to support and gets it to the line for Skio. Taken away, and it's going to be a breakaway opportunity. Oliver Chow coming in alone, trying to give the Blades a 2-goal lead. Shot, scores! Oliver Chow upstairs, and Florida's back out front by 2. It's Chow's third goal of the postseason on a breakaway, and it's 3-1 Florida, 3:47 into the third. On a second opportunity, hooked up by Sambrook. Even though he doesn't agree with the call, that's a good penalty for Sambrook to take, as if Middendorf has his stick free for that puck, it's in the back of the net on the bounce off the back wall. Thunder control off the face-off on this power play. They scored on their first shot on the last man advantage, and Gar's tried to shoot it towards the net for a second of the game. That one got blocked. Held at the line. Harper with it now. Back to the point for Blake. Loads up, wrist shot off a body, ricochets wide. And Garis grabs it, puts it behind the net, and Hirano lets it go. Over for Harper. Down low, Hirano. Back up top to reset with Blake. His pass over for Angaris. Tipped, Angaris gets it on the boards. Down the walls, Molik blocked that. Florida trying to get it out, and Chow, he's able to get that one in the air. Blake racing back for it, but Pendenza gets a step on it and comes in on a break. Shorthanded, Pendenza in, shoots, scores! Second breakaway goal of the third period, and this one a shorthanded goal from the captain. Joe Pendenza puts Florida up 4-1 on Adirondack. Yushiro Hirano into the right circle, shot on stop, rebound, they score! The Thunder gets some life back. It's Philip Angaris again. His second goal of the game makes it 4-2 with 10:41 to go in the third. Welsher's shot put out a big juicy rebound for Angaris. And all he had to do was tap home his second of the game and 7th of the postseason. Nothing Johnson could do about that one. Made the initial save on what was a good setup for Mac Welsher. Hirano, nice feed over to Welsher, stopped, and then nobody out front on Angaris. And that one perfectly into his spot. Similar to Josh Hosang's goal, where there was no one on him in the perfect spot right at the top of the crease. And now Philip Angaris has got the Thunder back within 2, got some life back on their side, and Adirondack going to continue to pressure. Shot towards the net, never made it on. Philip Angaris with it on the right wall, keeping it away from Chow. Smolik takes it now up to the point, held onside, walking into the slot, a shot tipped, and that one just goes high and wide. Ryan Smith letting that one go. Welsher trying to get it away from Chow, able to get it up to the line, just outside. McKinnon takes it back for Adirondack. Smith down the boards, Moberg puts it into the middle, Smolik over towards the left side, up the wall, cut off, Thunder bringing it back in. It's Felix with the puck. Try to sneak it through for Smith, but Pendenza intercepted that. Pass taken away. Angaris with it down low on a lengthy shift. Loses the puck against Pendenza. Put behind the net for Smolik. And he just gets that one lofted down the ice. Brendan Less back to it in his end. Watched by Chow. Brendan Less takes it back behind his own net. Winding things up after the Thunder make some changes. Now Skio ahead, intended for Friedman, deflected away from him. Ben Brar puts it up the close wall. Taken back, TJ Friedman. Dodges by Carpenter. Pass intended for Middendorf, missed him. Puck planked off the glass and out into neutral territory. Vandelise fresh off the bench. Across for his defense partner, Connor Blake. Ahead, Abragamov tips it into Florida's zone. Abragamov after it. Sambrook now crushed against the wall into the right circle, right out front. They score again. Two goals, a minute and 34 seconds apart. And Timur Abragamov puts home his first to the playoffs, and we've got a one-goal game. Set up, draw one towards Brodeur. Tried to sprint off towards the bench, upended by Carpenter. Fans wanted a call, not going to get it. Moberg taking it around the back of his net. Time winds down, and Carpenter gets involved with Felix, but it doesn't matter. The Everblades are going back to the Kelly Cup Finals as we got a fight late. And even Cam Johnson's going to get involved in this one as Felix dropped the gloves, trying to have a go with Carpenter. But that's the last bit of fight we're going to see from the Thunder this season. Florida knocks out Adirondack in Game 6, and the Florida Everblades are going back to the Kelly Cup Finals for a third straight year. Cam Johnson begging for him from the crowd. Logan Lambson waving goodbye. Smolik as well, and now the Blades will go over to celebrate with their goaltender. They hold on for a 4-3 win in Game 6, and the Blades will face the Kansas City Mavericks in the Kelly Cup Finals and have a chance for the three-peat.